Cynthia Messina insists her 17-year-old daughter was beaten and kicked by suspended Sars Commissioner Tom Moyane in May. The NPA has now reached its final decision not to prosecute Moyane due to lack of evidence. But this is not stopping Messina. She's now considering private prosecution.
I think I've seen this coming, hence one of the family members told me from the beginning that Mr. Moyane told them that there won't be a case for this, so I've seen this coming, but still I'm not gonna let it go just like that. I still need to get the valid reasons. When they say they are not gonna take this into considerations, hence there's a J88 form. So I'm not quite sure whether they say the doctor lied about the whole thing. Was it because of the statement, or was it because of my daughter who's been hit by Moyane?
Would you mind just to give us more details as to how she told you how it all transpired?
I was not around. I had to flew back to Joburg, whereby I found my daughter being injured. Even the police asked me that you better take your daughter to hospital. So apparently they went to the house after school. Moyane's son came and fetched my daughter. So they went there. Uncle phoned Moyane to tell him that my daughter is there with the boyfriend. Moyane came there. That was the time then. He just went and kicked my daughter, beat her up, and called by names like witch, a little witch, of which I still need to get the clarification. Why witch? That's a deformation of character. Really, I mean, she's a young woman, only 17. It's an insult in our culture. I'm a Zulu. When someone said you're a witch, that means there is something that you did. So he still needs, I've just opened the case for assault. I'm still gonna ask for him to clarify why my daughter a little witch. I've heard Moyane over the phone shouting, screaming, get out of my house.
You earlier said that you want to open probably a statutory rape case against the son. Are you still willing to do that?
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't, because they love each other. Regardless, we don't send our kids or ask them to date at a certain age. But it's done, it's done. And what I like is they are madly in love, regardless that the Moyanes, they don't want my daughter to date him, but he loves my daughter. They've got a child, so I wouldn't do that. They don't want my daughter to see my grandchild. We have to force for us to see my grandchild. The father is the one. The father, the boyfriend of my daughter, he's the one who'll be bringing the child to my daughter to see the child. But now he's nowhere to be found. I don't know how are we gonna see the child. He warned me that, Mom, be careful. I know that my families are after you. I've got all those recordings, you know. I wouldn't lie. That was the last time we spoke.
So I understand that there is a letter in which Tom Moyane's son actually declared his love to your daughter, the 17-year-old who is allegedly being assaulted, according to you and your daughter.
Yes, although I can't remember the date, but he wrote a letter after the whole scenario this year, and he signed the letter. He gave me the letter whereby they've signed it. Him and my daughter, they gave me that letter to say he is committing himself, that he's gonna be there for my daughter throughout. Actually, as a mother and father, he really wanna marry my daughter. It's just that financially, he's not stable. He's depending on his parents. But definitely he commit himself that he really wanna marry my daughter in future. Hence, they've got a child together.
Do you believe that Tom Moyane is deliberately hiding his son so that the two of them can't speak and that can't be in conversation, or what?
He's been saying that to the son of Moyane. He's been saying that they want to take him to UK so that he won't see my daughter. I wouldn't mind them to be separate, to get separated by themselves, you know. But now there's a child involved. What about my daughter's feelings? What about that son's feelings? It hurts to be separated, you know. So honestly, what I'm against is abuse. That's they did to my daughter. Even me emotionally, I'm so emotionally abused as well. I was hoping that the law is gonna take its course, but now it's also failing me. I don't blame people who takes the law into their own hands.
Lindeque, Eyewitness News, 4 Ways.